Alrighty. Loading slowly. It's a little bit high and a little bit small with the positioning of that. Easy fix though is easy. Oh, that's a bit to that side too. That should be good. Nope. A little bit more, and I could probably afford a little bit more of that. And a little bit more. This should be good now. Come on. Delay, delay, go away. That last adjustment, and we should be fine. Come on. That looks good. Alright. A little bit cut off at the bottom, but that's fine. And then do we have audio? Yes, we do. Alrighty, so, hello, people of the internet. It is I, Solar Dragon, here with more Fate Grand Order. We are continuing the Fate Zero Revival quest. Didn't do too much in the interim. Got a few more of the busy work quests done, but there's still plenty to go. First things first, though, let us claim what we need to claim. The defeat 50 and defeat 100 Hassans. That unlocks the next act, Act 14. The Shadow Chasing Ariesvale. So, before I do that, I don't believe there's any new news. Actually, there might be one bit of news. Yes, there is. Okay, so I guess I'm eating in the words that I spoke out of my mouth. Last one, they are in fact doing the Raiko and Shuten banner. Because I suppose, I didn't look too much more into it, this was also the one where Shuten got her Noble Phantasm rank up. That is, I thought it came out with Halloween. I guess I was wrong. But yep, it increases the damage done, as well as adds corroding poison for 5 turns, excuse me. That is a skill that increases poison damage done. Synergizes very well with herself and with Robin Hood. Not that we have leveled up Robin, but that's beside the point. But that will begin on the 6th, so that would be Monday. So, plenty of time. But beyond that, we will continue with our escapades through the Zero Singularity. Dang it, I didn't mean to press that much. I wanted to drag the thing up. Just because it's a good idea. It's good. It's nice to get a full view of the Fuyuki area. Especially considering it with the first Singularity, or Singularity F, rather. But regardless, Act 14, the Shadow Chasing Ariesvale, is a go. It doesn't look like there's any event drops, and it is a single assassin enemy, so we will just bring our caster squad along and get this party started. Because it will be nice and simple. Yeah, things don't go as planned, do they? That rider. I knew he had such a crazy attitude, but who knew it'd be this bad? We're enemies just because? What was he on about? He just pisses me off. I guess Lord Malloy gets emotional when we deal with Ryder. I'm calm. It's just a natural reaction due to the stress. Yeah, he is chill. He's chill. He's cool. Yes. Hold on a second. I'm getting a magic energy signature approaching you. Its strength indicates it's a servant. It's different from many remaining assassin fragments, and also from Rider and Berserker who were treated earlier. That means the figures don't add up, right? Yeah, there are only 7 heroic spirits that the Fuyuki Holy Grail can call forth, meaning it's an irregular like us. It's him. You mean just going off to Aresville again? And look away for 1 second, you've got even more friends, huh? You guys are such a pain. Now that you've been caught twice by the 8 Gates Golden Locks formation, you realize it's pointless to hide your presence. How condescending of you to just walk straight up to us. Well, I'll never get anywhere just for waiting for my chance. Holy Grail War is nearing its end, and before its conclusion, I must have that homunculus destroyed. So you're after the vessel of the Holy Grail after all. It seems like our goals are similar, but our methodology is different. The vessel of the Grail. Yes, she's pretending to be Saber's master, but she's serving a different purpose. She looks at the souls of fallen heroic spirits. A lesser Grail. The key that opens the greater Grail. Like giving an autonomous personality ceremonial equipment. You're quite knowledgeable, but I really don't like you saying I'm pretending to be a master. Am I not a proper master? Is that what you want to say? There's no reason to hide anything this late in the game, homunculus. Aresvale is being used as bait, and the true master is hiding in the shadows. What do you mean? Aresvale is my master, totally and completely. I'm not contracted to anyone else. What? Will you see this and still doubt? Command spells. Then you really did contract with Saber. Lord Malloy, this is no time to be surprised. The enemy servant is coming at us. Oh, poor enemy servant. He doesn't know what he's getting into. Nope, nope, nope. The music here... Okay, there we go. That started off a little creepy, I'm not gonna lie. But it picked back up. It's better now. No more chill running down my spine at the sheer silence at the beginning. As expected. Survives, but only just. Affection of the Holy Grail. I love that he has that skill even as an enemy. That is so good. That is so good. But done and done. That is another quest complete. We're at 46 missions total accomplished. We can claim Act 14 clear and then move forwards. Give me a hard time. Hold on, finding any more isn't going to get us anywhere. There's nothing for either of us to gain. Either of us to gain? It's almost like you completely understand what's going on with me. You have nothing going on personally. You're a servant without a master. You're not fighting to benefit anyone at all. No master? Then what about the contract? How is he getting supplied with magical energy? Of course, the servant can only materialize in this world when there's a summoning and a contract. However, in his case, the contract wasn't made with a human. Isn't that right? Envoy of the Counterforce. The Counterforce? Then this Heroic Spirit is contracted with the world itself? How did you come to that conclusion? We're not part of this temporal axis, and thus have a bird's eye view of the situation here. We know that the end of the Holy Grail War here is in Fuyuki will lead to the end of the world. What's that? What do you mean? I wasn't going to say anything until the end, but there's nothing for it. I'm coming clean. The ritual here at Fuyuki will succeed, like in the past and future, and it will lead to the activation of the Greater Grail. The reason all this was observed by Shiba was that this area had been the cause of a singularity. You see, it wasn't just observed as an unstable dimension, but as an origin of the collapse of the world, that the world become the singularity. You guys know not only the past, but also the future, from a different temporal axis. That is correct. I witnessed the failure of the Fourth War, investigated the Fifth War, and prevented the Sixth War from happening. That's who I am. And I've assumed the role of pinpointing what makes this battle different from the others I've known. And the answer to that is you, Aresvale. You're the vessel of the Holy Grail, and also a master that controls a servant. It was supposed to take another 10 years to complete the Einsberg's family's ultimate homunculus. 10 years, that's... It's a small difference, but this is a definite advantage. I mean, for the Einsberg family to find a way to win, not via makeshift guerrilla warfare, but an actual frontal assault. Okay, so now I get it. So, Ilya's not here, but Eriesvale has the same capabilities as Ilya. Got it. Makes sense. Having a master with the highest specs, commanding the strongest servant, and access to the later lesser grail. Victory is certain for the Einsburn, and this victory is plenty of reason for the counterforce to activate. The Holy Grail, or you know, didn't have any interference from the counterforce. That's right, it wasn't a factor during the Third War. Meanwhile, the chance of success was about 50-50 during the Fourth and Fifth War. At the very least, from a perspective of the world, there was no real emergency to get involved. During the Fourth War, the Einsburn's research results were behind by one whole generation. When they finally completed their research during the Fifth War, they made a mistake in their strategy. To be honest, I'm surprised to see that this time the Einsburns managed to call checkmate on everyone. So to sum things up, the singularity is basically the embodiment of the if situation where the Einsburns are the superior contestant in this war. Yes, and the Holy Grail reading that Chaldea picked up was most likely Eriesville's magic servants themselves. Seeing how perfect the result of the Einsburns' research are this time, you can probably even call her a pseudo-Holy Grail. I'm not sure whether or not you're praising me or insulting me, but I'm going to need you to explain more. What do you mean the world will end if the Fuyuki Holy Grail is completed? Yes, allow me to tell you everything, Agent of the Counterforce. You should follow along as well. I'll show you an even better way to accomplish the task you've been given. A simpler and even more certain way than destroying this homunculus here. Well, I can't say it's entirely simpler. But let me ask you something instead, heroic spirit. Why do you do anything because it's a simpler way? Do you wish to kill Eriesville here no matter what happens? I do not know. I have not thought of that. I resigned myself to thinking there was no other choice. I did not have the luxury of options. And now that you're telling me to choose, I'm faced with a conflict within myself that is rather difficult to explain. If you're telling me there is a different choice with this homunculus, then I think I would like to explore that as well. I wonder why. I've never experienced this feeling before. That's because you still have a human heart left in you. Foolish but noble soul from before you became a part of the machine was the counterforce. You know, you would really think that Kiritsugu Emiya would be able to become a heroic spirit in his own merit. Just because he did have the title, the Magus Killer, nobody knew exactly how he did what he did. He was a shoo-in for heroic spirit candidate. Alright, so next we want to claim the Clear Act 14, which unlocks complete 50 missions. I want to check here. Did I already claim the mission 87-300 Seals of Berserker? I did. So then, the guide next called for me to do Tosaka Residence C through A. However, I had to do Tosaka Residence C to even start anything, but I did do the rest of them in the free times. Then it calls for Homohura Academy C. That's the one that I had to complete to get to the Einsburn Castle, which I obviously did last time. So we can claim the Clear All C-Rank quests mission for 200 prisms, which is very nice. And now it wants us to do Homohura Academy B, Fuyuki Bridge A, Wharf A, and New Fuyuki A. Want to check something real quick. So, I can claim all of these. I'm just looking a little bit ahead. And I can claim this as well. Not that I need it, but still. So you've almost claimed all of the essential stuff. Since I'm not going to need it for anything else, I will just claim the sorcery ore fragment as well. And all remaining stuff can go into this. Yay! I'll worry about it later. So first off is Homohura Academy B. This is a caster enemy node, which means we want our rider class, Cervantos. Easy enough. Angry Mango gets his rightful place now to increase our drops, and this is good. Let's go. Alrighty. So a lot of these quests are run one-time ones. It's not gonna be for a while until we run into something that is run multiple times. That's at step 54, and we are currently on step 46. But yeah, there's still plenty of time. So yeah, it's relatively chill times ahead now, since, you know, these quests will not really be anything terribly bad to deal with. Between my very high-ranking members and the good supporters that I have available to me, I should make quick work of this. It'd be quicker if I had Waver in, because I could boost Noble Phantasms up, but, you know, efficiency or speed. I prefer efficiency of farming. That much is certain. I mean, there are some ones that I can not worry about efficiency. Sadly, this is not one of those. Bust a blastin'. I really need to get Zerker-Lot leveled up. He is definitely on the list. Most definitely. Because he is too squish right now. Far too squish. Yeah, the support Iskandar with the Brave Chain will work. Here. A little bit quicker than the Noble Phantasm, I imagine. Even though I can never get tired of watching Melt dance. And easy peasy lemon squeezy. Next is Fuiki Bridge A. Primary is Zerkers with secondary casters. I'm still gonna just bring my Zerker kill squad. And then there's Never Stop Learning A, but that's not just yet. So, Bridge A. And boop. All the way to the penultimate one. Let's go. Yeah, nice and easy. All the A ranks. Actually, this is all the A ranks now, isn't it? Yeah. Or it's most of them, at least. Yeah, it's definitely most of them. Oh, there's more casters than I thought there would be. I mean, foreigners are still pretty powerful, so it shouldn't matter too much. These mixed nodes are a little annoying, though. Will not lie. And it takes away the farming efficiency. Because Oi needs to have her NP ready. There we go. Oi is beyond ready with her NP. Excuse me. Good lord. They really do like messing with you, don't they? Now, I could do an Oi NP here. And in fact, I think I will. Just because I wish to operate under the false assumption that somebody here will live. Hopefully that Grimoire will live through this. Hey, I wasn't under a false assumption. Woo! So I chose wisely. Shorten the time taken for this one. Because I am smarticle. So smarticle am I. So very smart. Alright. Spellbooks and golems. Bit of extra stuff. Need to keep an eye on Zerker things because that was 900, I want to say, for all the Crestworm CEs. I do like that we're getting plenty of the gems of each type as well. We are at 500. Not quite enough. So the wolf. This one, we want to bring our assassins along. I'm not going to be stingy. I'll go with the +6 bonus, I suppose. And in this instance, I do think I will swap out Angry Mango for Diarmund and throw his rightful place on. This will work. Yes, this will work quite nicely. Quite nicely, indeed. I'm just gonna zoom forwards a little bit here. Because I know there is going to be a part coming up where I need to do a lot of runs of a node, but Tosok Residence A 6 times, Cimmeray Residence thrice. And then Einsburn Castle 8 times. Oh boy. That's gonna be a long one. Actually, it's a Lancer now. That'll be Trixie. 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 5 for a C. 2 3 1 3 1 and then part 2. Okay, so there is a part 2 to this. Gotcha. Well, that's good to know now. That is excellent to know now. But it shouldn't be a big deal. I expect that we wouldn't be finishing this all in today's stream. After all. That's the wrong page. So we should make a fair bit of progress here. Hey, Larvitar! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid. How be things? How be things? Excellent, most excellent. It is always good to hear that it is going good. That's why I didn't notice. For some reason, I moved my alerts to the very bottom left-hand corner. I need to remember to move that back. Nuzlocke ended badly today. Oh, I could never have the heart to do a Nuzlocke challenge, you know, personally. It's just like, I get so attached to those dang Pokemons. Wipe to Cynthia. Oh, that would be even worse, man. You made it all the way to the end. No. Yeah, Cynthia do that, though. If memory serves, she was one of the, she was the strongest champion in the Pokemon games, as far as I remember, just because of her sheer type versatility. Oh, Cynthia wall down. What was your final squad, out of curiosity, if you don't mind me asking? Dang that Lucario. Dang that Lucario. I'm guessing you're gonna take a little bit of a break before resuming the attempts, or before starting a new one, actually. Okay, that wasn't bad. Insofar as drops go. I think New Fuyuki A is next. Yeah, New Fuyuki A. And let's bring a Gilgamesh along here, and we want to go all the way to the very, not last page. Which page? There it is. Here we go. This works. And you get to that now. Alright, let's go. Socks the Magnezone. Remicus the Tauros. Sharp Duck the Porygon Z. Hayshat123 the Wigglytuff. Prince the Manaphy. And DNA the Deoxys. A very versatile squad. Very versatile indeed. Did your starter Pokemon sadly fall early on? You're highlighting the Elite Four now. It would be for the best to immortalize your team in a way that they will never be forgotten. Aw, crit. Crits suck. In any game when it's up against you, if you get crit, it burns so badly. So very badly. Yeah, that is quite the versatile team. Oh, Spiritomb. Wait. Yeah, the rest were... I mean, Manaphy wouldn't... Oh, wait, Manaphy's Prince. Derp. Yeah. Magnezone, Porygon Z, Hayshat123. Oh, rip. Yep. Ripperoni that. Ripperoni that. Although, how did Ramicus go down to Spiritomb? It's been a while since I played Diamond and Pearl in them. But does Cynthia's Spiritomb have a non-ghost type move? Ah, Dark Pulse. That would be it. Yeah, okay, fair. Completely and totally fair. Yeah. Yeah, Cynthia, the hardest boss in many of people's Pokemon games. A great many people. I mean, you're not wrong there. You are most certainly not wrong there. It's why, even though I haven't started watching it yet, I'm kind of hoping with the whole theme behind the latest Pokemon anime that we will see the return of some oldie and goldies. You know? Starter was Kingdra. Ah, so it was a randomizer Nuzlocke. Nice. Yeah, I imagine probably didn't have the best moveset to start off with, did she? Oh, an Egglock. Okay. Interesting. Blown up. Oh, poor Kingdra. Poor Kingdra. Poor Snipes. Poor Snipes. Well, your team will always live on in your heart and your memory. I have been interested in, like, trying to do something like that at one point, but, like, I mean, outside of emulators, which I still don't really know how to use, I'm not, like, really sure how to pull off, like, the randomizer and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know if there's guides out there or what have you, but it's something I've been interested in trying, especially ever since the glory that was Twitch Plays Pokemon. Oh, that's cool. It's very easy to set up. I might do that. I might take you up on that offer. I just very well might. Let's just go with a Wava here. And we want to swap over to my caster squad. And somebody swap Angry Mango out for Gil. And this will do. Do I have a Twitter? Technically, yes. Do they shut down Twitters from lack of use? Because I don't think I've used Twitter in a long time. Like a very long time since I last used my Twitter. Let's see here. Wow, this laptop's not even signed on to it. It's probably this username. Maybe this password. Am I right? Hey, nope. That's not the right password. Oh, gosh. Let's see, is this the right password? Nope. I am going to have to wait until I'm done with the stream to confirm if I still have the Twitter account or not. Because, yeah, it's been a while since I've done it. It has been a while. But, are you going to be, out of curiosity, are you going to be trying another attempt at the Nuzlocke, or are you going for the Egglock challenge? But, or are you going to move on to a different game for the attempt? AKA, are you going to get revenge on your team for the defeat that Cynthia handed you? 1 to 8. Nice. So you've already defeated the first few. That's cool. What were your teams like on those ones? Smarticle. Very, very smarticle. And dedication. Dedication is nice. But did you have a tough time on the previous ones? You have a full Google Doc that shows the past teams off. That's awesome. Red was easy? I mean, yeah, I can see. Pokemon Red was not the hardest game. And it all depends on the way you play as well. I safely say that Pokemon Red was easy because in my original version of the game, I picked Charmander as the starter and then trained him up to Charizard before Brock. All on level 2 Nidorans and stuff like that. I'm still not sure if I was very determined as a child or very off. Fool's Gold, a crystal ROM hack. It was not hard, but there were some vicious moments. Leaf Green, 1 run. Emerald had to do 4 runs total, 2 wipes due to yourself and 1 due to incentive. Incentive? Like somebody made you bet or something for you to lose it? Nice death overcharge, Anito. I should pay better attention to the enemy composition. I really should pay better attention to enemy composition. I'll do that. And a little bit of that. That will hopefully do. Hopefully. We're setting up for PC set some dodo incentives to allow for people to affect their Nuzlocke in different ways. Renaming a mod, helping us get a new one, rezzing or killing a mod, or even resetting a run. Ooh. That had to be, you know, quite the shock that you actually got that as a donation. That had to be quite the shock when you got that donation. Oh, even crazier stories, Lavatar. I am all ears. Lots of gems. You have 4 reset the run incentives. 1/4 of them have been claimed, and the cost is rising per each reset. 1 reset the run, which puts you back a whole game. Is there one that puts you back to the very beginning of the whole challenge? Because if so, that would be... Oh. I mean, I imagine you would be both happy, but also kind of pissed if somebody did that as you are at the very final Elite Four. I can imagine the salt that would be felt. I know I would feel so salty. They fund 50% of your PC. Hey, you know what? They want to pay that much, then let them pay that much. That's a good on them moment. Very good on them, in fact. We want this squad, and we will bring in Diarmund. And go. You would probably cry a little. It would honestly break you. Oh. You know what? That's the risk you gotta take sometimes, man. That is the risk one has to take sometimes. But it is very, very, very gutsy of you to have the donation, or have it incentivized in the first place, you know? That's platinum highlighted. Yeah. The amount of guts it must take to do something like that. You are one gutsy person. Excuse me. Just like I'm apparently a burpy person. And... I really should have paid better attention to some things. Really should have. Oh well. Ooh. Neck pop. See how Platinum looks emulated, plus a cool program called PokeLink, which ties emulators to allow viewers to see your team badges. That would actually, yeah. If you don't mind, I'm watching your pain. Yeah, links should be enabled in chat, so feel free to drop it in the chat if you'd like. And I will open that in a new tab. So, is your runs just to the end of the, Elite Four, or do you endeavor to take on the, yeah, the post-game, that's the word I was looking for. It depends on the game. Fair. Fair is fair is fair. Like, I imagine... Gosh. Crystal Me... Yep, the remake's red, yep. What about... Oh, gosh, I can't remember which one is it that has the Battle Frontier. Was that Emerald? Was it Emerald that had the Battle Frontier, or was it Platinum? I know one of them had the Battle Frontier, I just can't remember which one. Not something you can think is non-lockable. Fair. Oh yeah, it is random. You know, that's a very valid point. Very, very valid, yeah. That are you able to emulate Sun and Moon actually? That's a question. Because if you are, does that mean that you would really? I didn't think emulation had come that far along. So are you gonna do Ultra Sun or just base Sun and Moon? Ultra Moon. So you're probably gonna be taking on Team Rainbow Rocket and all that lovely stuff. Oh, and there's the Google Doc. Opening a new tab, says me. Reservoir is done, now it's the Samurai Residence. Oi. And looks like we're on to the Gapples now. Really wish King Hassan had increased stuff for this one. Really do. Yeah, I go with this one. And this squad is a go. No, I didn't mean Diarmond. No, not Diarmond. Note to self: swap Diarmond out from this squad. He's not necessary anymore. He's not. Holy smokes! This is a huge dock. Let's see here. Get this party started. Possibly nickname. One thing dies. Deep Claws. Revisit by encounter. Go back and call Deep Time another encounter. Deep Powers. Shiny Claws is active. Hey, you know what? Shiny Claws being active is nice. Because that would suck. And the rules, you can use them to put another collection of counting and bend the rules, suspending those until you catch the Pokemon. Drop a current gold to do that. That's pretty cool. So, out of curiosity though, Larvitar, what if somebody had donated enough to revive your whole team? Would you continue that run, or is the run just done at that point? It's done. Fair. 1,000. Is that pound? I don't recognize that symbol. Is that pounds or some other symbol? I'm a blue-blooded American, so I don't know. I don't recognize other symbols other than the dollar bill. Oh, GBP. Never mind. I I got laser focus on things, so, you know, when I focus on one thing, I do it to the exclusion of everything else. Yeah, that's probably not the best thing to brag about, but... Okay. Oh man, nice lot of cruel... Attitude adjustment. Vanilla doglock. So, okay, so blind run from the realm, heck feels gold. Moemon style. Wait, your Pokemon Emerald was Moemon? Oh yeah, lots and lots and lots. You did interesting, I imagine. And then attitude adjustment. I kind of want to know what this attitude adjustment thing is. What is attitude adjustment? Never heard of anything like that. The Emerald finale. You're just giving me a lot of stuff to watch, Lavatar. So much to do, so much to see. Out of curiosity, do you post these on like YouTube or something like that? Must be nicknamed. Self-inflicted affliction. Affliction is an effect. See another one. Pokemon must be caught before each gym. Every Pokemon must have one or more afflictions. Legendaries must have 2 or more. No 2 Pokemon can have the same affliction. Interesting. And now I'm lagging because I've got so many tabs opened. So Homohura Academy A. I mean, it could be a fun thing to do, you know? I mean, the main reason I've been still posting my stuff on YouTube is, well, I guess 2 reasons. First is that I did YouTube first, so, you know, you always go back to what you started with, sort of feeling. And the second one is just because, well, before I used to just keep all my videos that I've ever made on my computer, and that ate up a whole terabyte hard drive worth of memory. But I realized that by keeping them on YouTube, there is a record that they exist, so I don't have to keep them all on my hard drive anymore, and I can look back and see how I've grown. I have to look at getting videos exported. I mean, I believe there is a thing for Twitch that automatically uploads videos to YouTube, but I'm not sure how well it works. And I brought the complete wrong squad to this party, didn't I? Did I bring the complete wrong squad, or am I just blanking? Come on, page. Load. Load. So many tabs open. I probably should have closed some of the tabs that I was watching other videos on before doing this, shouldn't I have? Yes, I should have. Come on. Come on. Let it load, let it load. Yeah, it's not gonna load for a minute. I'm just gonna go with this squad, and under the assumption that I did not screw up, because I'm not one that would mess things up that badly. My memory's not that poor. It's not, I swear. A webpage is slowing down my browser. Stop it! Stop the page! Stop the presses! Definitely not your Google Sheet. Probably not. I mean, I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other YouTube videos loaded up in other tabs, so it's probably one of those, I would guess. I'm guessing it's probably one of those. Yeah, I think I brought the wrong squad. But it's fine if I bring the wrong squad every once in a while. It's completely and totally fine. Excuse me. So let's continue reading the attitude adjustment stuff. Switch training is not allowed. Battle mode set. Each function must be extremely. Document is a good way. Using dice to find good random moves in Berserk. Grumpy is impossible in Generation 1. Generation 4. Try using a friendliness checker app for Grumpy. Right, let's see. Afflictions. Okay, oh, so these... So there's just straight up... Cannot use certain moves types, can only use certain moves types, cannot fight certain types, can only fight certain types. That one's gotta be... Any of those ones that they can only fight certain types would definitely be a little bit difficult to pull off. Yeah, those ones... Whew. Let's get this going here real quick. And rumpa-dump-dump. Can only fight others inside and outside its color group. Interesting. Cannot use physical or special, or cannot... I mean, cannot attack directly. There's some ways around that, I suppose. Can only learn and use HM moves. Of course. Gotta have an HM slave. Only recoil moves. Secondary effect. 15 priority. Can't use priority. Only its own typing. Super effective against the opponent. Opponent resists. Only use one hit KO moves. That one would be. That one would be hard. Only eat. Good lord, there are so many. Good gracious, there are so many. Oh, I can imagine Nocturnal or Diurnal would also be similarly crippling. Yeah, one of those would be crippling depending on when you stream. Yeah, I looked at the wrong thing. So next is Tosaka Residence. It wants me to do it 6 times. In order to the 100 golems and the 10 Tosaka residence quests. I want to check this though. I'm at... Yep, gotta do it 6 times. So, let's get this party started. Rank A is Zerkers, so this should be fairly easy to take care of. Because I have the best anti-Zerker squad in Abby and Oi. Oi and Abby. Abby and Oi. Yeah, let's go. Alright. Only fight trainer battles. Cannot be the first out. Rebellious is pretty much a death wish. Rebellious and stubborn are death wishes, man. Good gracious. His opponent's health is the same color. Some of these are very interesting indeed. Very, very interesting. Planning on if Pokemon Shield is there. You shall Nuzlocke the game using Pokemon available, which also match up with the survivors from the previous generations. Oh, that'll be cool. That'll be cool. Hopefully they have that out by then. Pokemon Red. So the final squad. Sparky, Tempe, Sharp Duck, Asian, L'Oreal, or Lorelei, and Super Keen. You've set one up video to export. You'll see tomorrow when it uploads. Well, I do so wish that it uploads with most perfection. Yep, Sharp Duck died in Gen 1 from Lance's Aerodactyl. Poor Sharp Duck. Oh wow, some of these... So you had a Magnemite Ranunculus in one. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool that you named some of them as continuations of earlier survivors. Blech. My tongue loves to get tangled sometimes. Sparky the Zapdos, Tempe. Ah, subnames, gotcha. I just saw the Magnemite as Ramicus, and he had quite the squad. Quite the squad. I'm guessing Gyarados was quite the fun one to train up to that level, wasn't he? Because Gyarados is not the nicest. Ah, switch trained. Fair. I sometimes forget that that is a very viable thing to do. And this will be fine. Boop, boop, boop. So then for Crystal, Pidgeot, Celebi, Porygon 2, Blastoise, Dragonite, Tyranitar. Oh man, that one had to be like so easy with the likes of Dragonite and Tyranitar on your side. Okay. I'm semi-wrong. Oh. Well, I mean, you probably get... Did you not get them until later in the run, I'm guessing? Pidgeot was a carrier. Huh. Wouldn't think that with Pidgeot. Ah, first route. Okay, that makes sense. You did not have a lot left in your Emerald run, did you? Down to Gentiana, Fran, Lulu, and Quetz Jr. Rayquaza Quetz Jr. That's excellent. Oh, that is excellent. But yeah, not much was left in that one, it looks like. See why in the Emerald highlight? Okay. I look forward to seeing it. Ah, this is post-Elite Four. Gotcha. In the almost successful run of it, we had a Rayquaza called Quetz. Ah. Oh, Quetz. Quetz. Leaf Green. Jirachi, Registeel, Feraligatr, Scizor, Venomoth. That's quite the squad. That is quite the squad. Especially Jirachi. Interestingly interesting. Platinum and Heart Gold, all both blank. Jirachi was not even used. Outside of tanking a few hits. Yeah, Jirachi is fairly tanky of a Pokemon, isn't it? At least I think it is. I could very well be wrong on that. Oh, no attack moves. Rip that. Ripperoni. Dun 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 dun. The Pokemon Rerun. The first video. Uh-huh. Oh boy. Only a small... That's actually not too bad. Well, actually, how long is it? That is impressively impressive. That's, like, stupidly impressive, man. Like, these streams, which are like 2.5 hours long, they tend to be like 3, almost 4 gigs. So yeah, that is stupidly impressive. Huh. Showing as an MP4, and I don't think it has exported video. Yeah. I mean, you could always... Well, it depends on if it's still on your Twitch, but you could always just download it to your computer and then go from there. That's what I do if it doesn't, because I record... The streams record as they stream on with my setup, thankfully. Yep, there's always the future to work upon it. Always the future. Out of curiosity, what kind of streaming software do you use? Streamlabs OBS? Okay, so yeah, we use the same thing. So the same thing. Streamlabs OBS is actually I very much prefer it over to the previous base stream OBS that I used on Discord. I should be that shouldn't be too hard for me to do. Yeah, I'll see if I can't find instructions for, because I mean it should theoretically be like a setting enabled. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're in my Discord server. I'm pretty sure you are. You are, right? Or am I... You were. Ah. Don't know if you still are. I can probably check that here. Give me... Cut splitter. Oh, I get you, man. I get you. Let's see. Slow computer being slow here, but let's see if you are still a member of my Discord server. If Discord wants to actually load here. Or is it just gonna have the the pointer hand icon, just, you know. Yeah, I think it might just be my computer that's being slow and not my internet in general. Or rather, my laptop. Minimize, come on. Yeah, I think it's my laptop itself that I need to be resetting here, because it's not cooperating with me right now. But yeah, I will see about DMing you the instructions on how to stream through Streamlabs. Let me just copy that. Do that. And let's just get the Angry Mango Blast going here. Hey, no worries, man. No worries. It happens. Like you said, you were getting a little bit cluttered up there, so... Boop, boop, boop. I said paste. There we go. Nope, nope. Google. Why? I did not click on this Google search that showed up with the recommendation computer. Gosh darn it. Ugh. It did export vid. Nice. Now it's just a question of it did it properly, as you so wished. Boop, boop, boop. That'll work. Yeah, my computer's just being slower than a slowpoke. Now you need video editing to remove all non-Pokemon Red content. Hey, I mean, push comes to shove, I do believe that you can edit videos on YouTube, but like, when I do editing, since I don't really care to not just post the streams as they are, I just use Movie Maker. Probably not the best software to do editing through, but you know, I can be a little lazy. Okay, I can be very lazy. I'm a procrastinator when it comes to great many things. Yeah, I mean, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Well, it's very common nowadays to just upload the streams as they are done. I don't, outside of running these video files from these streams through Movie Maker to get them compressed to be smaller file sizes, I don't really do anything. Outside of, I guess, for the Lost Belts, because I have decided, you know, to be a little bit more interesting with those ones. So I, like, upload each part individually so that I have lots of content for my channel. And so people don't have to sit through, you know, the same thing over and over if they want to get to a specific part. But that's just with the Lost Belts. I don't really bother with it on anything else. Yep, doesn't need to be great. Get it done. That's all that matters, is that it's to your satisfaction. And go, boy, go. Because obviously the Angry Mango is not capable of one-shotting a golem in a chain of his own. You aren't either, Oi, but you came much closer. If you had that in that chain on your own, I'm sure you would have done it, Oi. So I believe in you, Oi. I believe. Yes. And nope. Come on. Here we go. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to watching your highlights or the end of runs that you showed me. Those will be very interesting to watch. Oh, I'm sure I will. Pokemon is something that I always enjoy. It's something that is from the bottom of my heart, a childhood whimsy that has stuck with me through to adulthood. Some might laugh. Some might decry you for saying you're an adult. You don't need to be playing Pokemon, but I don't care. I don't care. The Moss Deep Gym. Oh boy, what happened at the Moss Deep Gym? Out of curiosity. Something traumatizing. Oh boy. Come on, give me... we'll just go with... No, I need a good support here. What could go wrong did go wrong. Ode to joy. Those kinds of things are always fun to a degree in retrospect, but so saddening at the immediate time. But, regale me with your story, Lavatar. I'm very much interested in hearing the story of what could go wrong. I'm good with what I got for now. I'll root through your past highlights and stuff, but, I would like to still hear the story. If you don't mind telling it. Or is it not a tale that the Jedi would tell you? Oh ho ho ho! Ouch! Yeah! That is certainly traumatizing. That would certainly be traumatizing. Your run nearly ended. The best fan art. Oh man. Some of that water went down the wrong pipe. I'm good. I'm good. Aww. Rip Sharp Duck. How was he a rule breaker, out of curiosity? Like, I can get the idea, the context clues behind the other two, but, like, rule breaker I'm not so sure of. How did he get such a title? Ah. Okay. So he broke the rules in that manner. I get ya. Yeah, I mean, thinking back to old Gen 1 games, sprites were a little weird. The sprites were very weird. And the old Gen 1 games for some of the Pokemon. Alright. One more mission here. In the Tosaka residence. And we'll bring Draconics. Angry Mango. Angry Mango. Angry Mango. Angry Mango, Angry Mango, Angry Mango. Yes, indeed. I'm happy that I got Angry Mango. Even if it wasn't when I anticipated to get him. But I'm still happy that I do have my own copy. It's just a matter of, you know, actually training him up to be the angriest of mangoes. That is all that's left. Right now he is still a baby mango, but soon, and by soon I mean hopefully Gilfest, he'll become a big, strong, angry mango. the likes of which the world will have never seen before and never see again. Except for when they look at somebody else's support list and they see Angry Mango there. Because I need to save my grills. Lambda approaches. Less than 365 days until Lambda arrives. And she will join my Chaldea. She will. I swear it. The Lambda will join. She must. She must. I must have the Queen of Leviathans. She will join me. In as many ways as possible. But yeah. Definitely saving up for that 100. 10, 10, 10. Moment we get a Tia Mama up. Oh. You'll be saving until she comes to NA. Nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, I'm sure that a large amount of people would be joining you in such a saving. The sheer hype that Tiamat as a servant would draw would be insanity. Oh yes. Very much so. Very, very much so. As long as she stays in her first form, though, you know. Nothing against the other forms, but I'd rather not get crushed. I'm kidding. Tiamat is awesome. All forms. What about in her final form with those teeth, Larvitar? That big mouth with the wicked, wicked teeth. What are your thoughts on that? Ooh, we get a golden foe. And more sorcery ores. Alright, so next it wants me to do the Samurai, the Residence 3 times at rank 8. But first, I got quite a few Zerker, so we can get all the Crestworm CEs. Do I have 400 of the Assassins? I do, so we can get those. I can get these ones. Do I have 400 Rider Gems? I do. Do I have another 200? I do. Still beautiful, just kinda evil. Just kind of. Only kind of evil. Fair, I suppose. Completely fair. Spirit Roots. Don't have the Lancer, don't have the Lancer, don't have the Saber, don't have the Saber. Do I have 600 Archer? No. Doop, 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 doop. I think I can get these though. Yeah, 6. No. It's 1:20 a.m. and your bed needs you, or rather, you need your bed. Hey, that's completely and totally fair, Larvitar. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting. I will be sure to message you on Discord exactly how to record with Streamlabs OBS. And hope to chat with you some more. I'll be sure to check out those stream highlights that you sent me. Oh, I'm sure I will. I am sure I will. But get a good night's rest. You need to recover after that loss that thou suffered. Indeed, it has been good chatting as well. I will hold off on any more of those for now. So, the Samurai Residence are Assassino class enemies. We'll send you off by bringing along your assassin to the party, even if she's not probably going to get used at all, but still, we'll bring her along. And let's go. King Hassan's going to have to carry this whole thing, but that's fine. King Hassan is King Hassan. He can carry everything on his back, no issues. More liquid. I like how easy this shop is going to be to clear out. Hopefully I'll have plenty of the piece things left over afterwards that I'll be able to get quite a bit of QP. Because you can never... Okay, I cannot state that statement because people have proven that they can have too much QP sometimes. And I'm slightly jealous of those people. Slightly. It's gonna come down to just Gramps in the end, isn't it? At this rate, at least. Which, nothing wrong with that, you know? Come on. Keep this noble phantasm charged. Let me see Azrael. Oh, that crit, though! That crit, though. That was such a good amount of noble phantasm charge from that. Like, good lord almighty, that was so good. Kind of want to get a chain going here, so... boop, boop, boop. Yep. I'm watching the replay now. He's at 53, 54 from the Buster, and then that quick crit boosts him right up to 100. So that was a good 36% charge from a single critical hit on a quick card. Oh, so good. Alright, this should be enough. MP strengthened, and I want to part of me wants to risk it, but I don't have a Buster chain with him, so we'll go safe. Be safer than rather than dumber. Yes. Yeah, things will be fairly chill up until Einsburn Castle 8 times. That is only a couple steps away. So we should be fine. We should be good. Also getting plenty of rider piece things from this, which is nice. Crit, crit, crit. Ah, close. He's good, though. One hit was all it took to get him the rest of the way. And good night, not so sweet prince. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. That's 100 blade insects, and now we just need to do the 10 quests here, which is what we're in the process of doing. So you know, it is all good in this neighborhood. And then we're not going to be too concerned about the CE because a +6 is still better than nothing. And I feel a little bit more secure having a support that is not going to die in one go. Alright. So, what is that going to... That's the 100 homunculus. That's probably what is needed to get access to that quest. Okay. So just jumping ahead a little bit. So yeah, Einsburn Castle is the last one before we actually get Eerie. I mean, it's fine, but... 8 times, that's gonna be interesting, especially since it's a Lancer node. Hey, Jakester, welcome, welcome. How be things, how be things? How be things, how be things? Have you completed the event? It is going fairly well on my end, you know, just trudging forwards here, slowly but steadily, pushing through. On step 55 of the guide here, which is good progress as far as I'm concerned. Ah, made it to that point then. Nice. Excuse me. Very, very nice. Indeed. Are you completing any missions just to farm, or have you already pretty much done the whole shop as well? Because, yeah, I've noticed that it's very easy to clear this shop out. Like, stupidly easy. Go, King Hassan, go, King Hassan, go! Almost done with the shop, though you don't care about clearing it. That's the best kind of shop, though, is when you don't care if you clear it, but you're still almost done. And this water's... Speaking of done... This water is done. You want to finish the missions and get Eriesvale. Yes, I need Erie. I need a healer servant, because I don't have a healer servant. And Erie will be my first ever healing servant. Even though I have not done any research at all into her, which is probably something I should do. But I also want to finish the Amiya family, so that's the secondary reason. The healer part. The Amiya family is primary. And PKing is kind of crap. Oh no, that's not good. Capital. And... Despite being an art servant, even. That's kind of worrying, not gonna lie. That is kind of worrying that her NP gain is so bad. So 0 collab. Boop, boop, boop. Eriesvale. There are better healers. Yeah, I know. I know Media's like top tier healer, but I haven't gotten her. And I'm not really gonna go out of my way to get her either, I suppose. Misinfo. Eriesvale von Einsburn. The Dress of Heaven. Yeah, Media Lily. She's like the best of the healers, right? Or I guess, no, that's probably Nightingale. Yeah, Nightingale being best healer. No clues, you've never used her. Fair enough, fair enough. Doot. Okay, let's see, let us see. So... Of course for the win. He is the king of assassins. I gotta say, though, Eriesvale has a very interesting Final Ascension artwork, to say the least. Very, very interesting indeed. So, Sacrificial Resolve, increase own healing power for 1 turn. Okay. Child of Nature, Self-Invincibility, and NP Generate for 3 turns. And she's got a single target heal. Yeah, you have her max ascended. Yeah, it's quite interesting. So at a 50% increase to healing power, she can... Her third skill heals 4,500 if I'm doing my mental maths correctly. And then her NP heals. Everybody's gonna have her NP 5, so... Okay, yeah, so that's not... It's not bad. So potentially 9,000 points of healing on a single person, 45 to the rest. And throwing a Guts on them, that's pretty good, actually. And her NP in her Bond CE does even more even more healing. Very nice. Yeah, I look forward to getting her. And that is 50 missions completed. So let's claim them. Alrighty. So, 100 wing blade insects gets us more crest worms. Woo! You don't have her skills leveled. Yeah, it always ends up coming down to that. In the end. Could use them, but I don't have skills. Currently in Gem Hell. Hey, just remember, the answer to Gem Hell is coming up soon with Gilfest. And that unlocks Act 15. In the massive cavern. To the greater grail we go, the greater grail we go. Hi-ho the chariot, the greater grail we go. In the caster event, we're gonna be interesting in bringing the unknown mystery supporter here. Because why not? And so that's how I became Berserker's master.
I see. Hey kid, does everyone in this Holy Grail War have a tragic story like that?
So has that clueless optimism of yours finally gotten embarrassing? Am I probably Danzo if I do not get her, because I know she's got a raid up before then. So if I don't get her then, or if I don't roll it, it's probably going to be Danzo. If I do get her, probably Cersei.
Huh? Why?
I was stupid for asking. So, Mato, was it? Now that you've taken out Archer, what do you plan on doing next?
Finishing off Tokiomi, of course. He's powerless without his servant. So this time... Right.
You punched him. Punched him! Isn't that gonna kill him?
Hey, Matao Kuriaya. Who do you want to protect? Who should you save first? That would be Sakura. So if you killed that Tokiomi guy, will the situation change for her right away? But without the Grail, Zouken is going to... So would finishing off Tokiomi be the fastest way to get the Grail? Geez, so your need, priority, and capability aren't lining up in the least, you fool.
Got your Danzo and GSSR. Nice. Very nice.
You're not worthy of sharing my path of conquest yet. Time to go, kid.
Huh? Where?
To conquer and pillage, of course.
Oh, only Iskandar.
What? Unfortunately, it seems the mastermind is out. Well, I burned all the bugs in that basement to a crisp, so let's call it a day for now. By the way, I brought this girl here with me. Sakura, you saved her. Don't be stupid, I'm not a savior, I'm a conqueror. That makes this girl part of my plunder. She's my slave. What?
Hey, what are you saying?
But now that she's my slave, I'm willing to trade her on my own terms. Do you want to pay her way out of bondage, Karaya? I'll do that for the appropriate price. You want to solve this with money? Not at all. That right hand of yours will do. Give it to me along with your command spells.
But when that...
Well, with your current state, it's possible you die. It's your one life. You decide what to do with it. Do you take the chance to save this girl and possibly live your days, or fight to the end with Berserker? You decide. Sakura. Okay, take my right hand. Got it. Then clench your teeth hard and endure it. Ah! Good. Seems the crest worms came along with the hand. I'm sure they'd pick the command spells over their host.
Will he be okay?
The rest is up to fate, though his chances are low. Take care of him as much as you can.
I'm not that good with a healing spell. Oh, Weaver. And oh, Iskandar. If only he had known about this... Oh, yes. He most certainly cut off his hand. Most certainly. If only... You know, I feel like Iskandar, if he had known about Sakura's situation in the original Fate Zero, he would have pulled off a similar thing, you know?
Hey, Mithrinis. This girl and half-dead boy here. Take them out of Fuiki. Find a building with a red cross on it. Carry them there and return.
Is that kind of the job you'd ask a heroic spirit to do?
You're the one who had me get water from a river, and you want to say that? Well, there is no other course. We must hurry and head to the next battle.
Next, you're gonna fight them all without Berserker.
You worried, kid?
What are you saying? You're stronger than everyone. I don't think we lose. The infallible servants came at us at once.
Ha 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 ha! Well said. Now let us hurry to this decisive battle.
Wow, they're actually showing friggin' Zaukin. I did not anticipate this. Huh. My manor is burning. My cute bugs are dead. That Karaya, what did you do? More Sakura, they ran out on me. Ah, those damn brats. Oh. Huh? Berserker, his magic love juice has been used up and he's about to disappear. These are Karaya's command spells. He turned his back on the Holy Grail War and ran. But for him to cut off his hand and dump it here, that's not something a coward like him would do. Oh. Ah, there. You're upset. You've been betrayed too, huh? You're just like me. I just can't let this go. Guess we'll just have to show them what happens to savages who oppose the Mattel family. Interestingly interesting. I was under the impression that Iskandar would take complete control of Lancelot. But no, he left him to Zaukin. Very interesting. I can't believe it. The Greater Grail is tainted by an anti-hero? Seeing is believing. It's just faster to have you see the real thing.
Submitting of the Greater Grail. If you knew a way to solve the problem attitude, why didn't you do it?
Well, this is kind of taking out nitroglycerin for a huge vat. If you're not careful, the container will break and it could spell disaster. In order to do it safely, you need preparations. That couldn't just happen overnight or two. Oh yes, Aerie looks nice in that outfit, in fluffy. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if that eventually becomes a what is it called? A formal dress thing for her. And yet now you're just riding in here without any preparations. I reconsidered my methodology. If we have enough firepower to blow away our vat along with its explosive contents, it's possible things would go our way. Based on a quick estimate, in addition to us from Chaldea, we get at least 3 more servants. We could do what we needed to. First welfare with a costume. Yes. It would be, wouldn't it? Yep. Yeah. She would be our first welfare. I mean, technically, would MASH be considered a welfare? Technically? Oh, but if we could unify the 3 factions, yes, only 4 servants would end up defeated, achieving our goals and resolving them issues at hand in a peaceful way. Oh, had we won over Ryder's faction, we wouldn't have had to deal with the Greater Grail. So we've excluded the possibility of dismantling the Greater Grail this time, but I didn't think the counterforce would become involved. There couldn't be a better ally if we had him on our side. No matter when or where we're called for battle, we will always shed blood for purposes beyond human intellect.
It's not unusual for us to find ourselves against everyone without being understood by a single person. So this is a strange feeling. It's been a long time since I've worked with someone. Yes, they were caught on my battlefield as well. As I thought, against person's concealment doesn't work better against an assassin. I'm also good at lurking in the shadows. Both of us are aware of them, what the other is capable of. Assassins aren't each are amazing. I couldn't tell them at all. How dare you? Don't think you're going to win just because you prevented my first strike. I'm going to get you all this time. Watch out, they're different than the fragments we've dealt with up until now. They're going to mobilize everyone else left. Not really. I mean, I guess not. I guess technically first servant, you know, so she's not. Because, I mean, a welfare you can miss out on. You can't, you can't really miss out on getting MASH, so. Alrighty. Nice and easy, and it looks like Kitsugu was the surprise. Missed out on a lot of welfares. Yeah, I missed out on a few myself. I am caught up quick. I believe Eri is the last welfare that I have missed out on that I need. So that's nice for me. I'm happy about that, but you know, Kentoki, Skaha, and Nobu. Oh, Nobu! And Kentoki, man. I mean, at the very least, they have been proven that they are going to be re-releasing things in the future. And given how popular Kentoki Rider is, I would not be surprised to see him, or to see his whole event being released in the Rare Prism shop for, you know, people to get him. Because he is like he's a 5-star rider in the disguise of a 4-star. Nobu's a fairly popular character, so I could see them doing something similar to that. Oh yeah, in JP they have released a few of the interludes and stuff, like, I know the Prison Tower has been re-released. I know very recently they did CCC, since they already had the rerun of CCC, but just this past couple months, they did a re-release of the CCC main missions, which let people get BB. I want to say there was one more, I just can't remember it off the top of my head. But yeah, there's precedent for it, so I would not be surprised if in the future they release Kintokis. Yes, rerun should be February, if memory serves. February should be the CCC rerun, which King Protea will be released upon. Don't have cast release. It might... You know, I'm gonna check here real quick. So let me get the Fate Grand Order fandom. Don't have Brave Liz NP5. Do you have Mecha Ali-chan NP5 out of curiosity? So I'm guessing you're gonna choose the other Mecha Ali-chan here when the Halloween rerun comes along. Yeah, we got a few more missions done. Ah, you chose Mark 2s. Are you gonna go with Mark 1 then? Nice. Alright, so go back to July, I think it was. Just trying to see if I can't get the idea of what the whole thing was called. Right, and then we wish to claim main interlude release campaign. So for the guide, it is Act 15 and the B ranks, as well as A ranks, and 5 different A ranks, and B ranks 10 times, unlocking Act 16. The King's Pride. Riders this time, so we want to bring the Assassin Squad. Act 16, The King's Pride.
Like the Lion King? Or why would you try so hard to destroy our wish? Oh, a bell. I can hear the bell toll. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, that foreshadowing! Oh, that foreshadowing! Oh, man. That foreshadowing. Oh, great founder, the first and last old man. Oh, it gets more than just that. Please, please forgive me. I have blundered yet again. Oh, that's cool. I very much like that. Servant assassin completely eliminated. That's what happens to assassins who miss their chance and aren't able to pick the pet's occasion. Seems the master gave assassin their orders, didn't know how to handle them in the right manner. Oh, yeah. And this came out before Camelot, so nobody probably knew who she was talking about. She was indeed talking about Gramps. Master must have been replaced. Perhaps Osaka, having lost Archer, was plotting to come back by switching to Assassin. It's a hot mess there, isn't it? It's only fair for a talented, no privileged family to meet adversity. Fall? Normally he's a fair person, but sometimes I feel like he's fighting with something we can't see. There was research about JP. Yeah, but I mean, like, because this happened in JP first, I can only imagine, like, what they thought about that. Like, I don't know what the translation would have been. Okay, so... Alright, so it looks like there are 3 main interlude campaigns at current moment in JP. That is Seraph, Christmas from the Underworld, and another one that is taking its time to load, because it's just called Main Interlude. This is the place where our final battle took place in Singularity F. Oh! What do you think, Einsburn? Now that we're here, it's obvious the magical energy radiating from the Greater Grail has been altered. Yes, unfortunately, this is not even close to the Holy Grail we sought for. How ironic, by the time victory is finally within our grasp, our age that we desperately desired to win had already been destroyed. Even while checking its contents, I can strongly feel the evil presence hiding within. Is it okay to just break this carelessly? Only 3 servants have been defeated. That's not enough to awaken angry Mayu. Even if it overflows, it'll just be a mass of ambiguous curses with no purpose at this point. We can handle it with just the force we have now. Wait, I'm picking up magical energy. A servant is approaching at incredible speed. Okay, yeah. It is just the Merry Christmas in the Underworld for Santera and CCC Seraph for BB. Speed is not normal. It must be a type of noble phantasm that can increase its mobility. Increased mobility? That means... Yes, it must be Ryder. Ryder, why now?
Oh, good. Looks like it's still not too late.
Do you still intend to continue the Holy Grail work? Don't you sense the cursed magical energy that's coming from the Greater Grail? This is not the wish granter you were looking for. Wake up already in the fact that you've been tricked.
Huh? Well, I don't give a damn.
You don't?
No, I just came to stop you guys from running away with the winnings. You, the strategist with the wry face. This is the perfect battlefield for us, I must say.
I don't get it. What is it that makes you oppose us so much?
It seems you just somehow It seems you somehow can see what lies beyond our fate. But isn't that boring? If that's really the case, I must at least play the role of someone who ruins your plans.
What?
I can tell you're also chasing a shadow on the path of conquest, which means you share the same joy as me, the king of conquerors. I must entertain a fellow like you, for that is my duty as a king.
Entertain? Lucian is our enemy only to make him laugh? That's crazy. Yes, he was certainly crazy. How about as a motivation befitting of the heroic spirit? Well, there is no limit to this king's selfish arrogance. His actions are based on his interest in others, in fact. He might look like a gorilla... excuse me, a brute. But the truth is he's notorious for meddling in others' business. But you should also excel at assessing the situation. It's obviously the kind of catastrophe this curse-filled Greater Grail is capable of causing. The world's facing a crisis. Despite the situation, you still want to fight me? For such a selfish motive. What are you thinking?
Sure, you grumble, but you do like them, don't you, Games?
What?
Your burden and resolve do not matter. Unless you enjoy the challenge that's in front of you, life has no meaning. Get more fired up, strategist. I will even stake my own path of conquest. Come, time to finish this.
For you to go that far, are you saying I am worthy as your opponent?
Of course, though I have no knowledge of where you came from and how you are connected with me. But what stands in front of me is indeed a warrior. I won't be satisfied unless I defeat this man.
What's going on? Sorry, soul, my master. This will be my one selfish request. Let me fight him. My mission, the fate of the world. I'll put it all aside. I'll focus solely on him. I don't even know if I can win or not. Just let me at him. Sure, Waver. It's not like you have class disadvantage or anything. And you don't have an offensive noble phantasm. Senpai, I appreciate your approval. Every one of my students, I give them a full good dressing down. I won't mind even if I end up being defeated. If it's for something as foolish as him or for myself, then there's me against serving him. Foe! Foe! Even you give us such a war cry. What's going on here? It doesn't make sense to me.
Do not be psycho. This is called a man's dream. If you also owe spirit to join the meeting if you do not understand.
That doesn't sound right. I thought we were not supposed to just do what everybody else was doing.
Iskandar, Iskandar, Iskandar.
I love it. One quick card from King Hassan gains more NP than an arts card from the ordinary servants. So glorious. And the Buster Chain nearly destroyed him if I had gone all in on his buffs. Damn. The power of Gramps compels you, Iskandar. Good night! Oh, that NP gain, man. Bond for Angry Mango. Oh, King Hassan's NP gain is killer. Sure, he crit with that, but even still, I'm watching the replay now. He gained, what, 44 from that crit? Yeah, he gained 44% NP from a single arts crit. So good. Alright, so next it wants us to claim the clear all B rank quests, which unlocks Act 17. Which of the 3 founding families? This time, it doesn't matter who we'll bring in, because they're not going to be used, because this time, it is Abby's time to shine. And in fact, to make sure that we can get her as quickly as possible, we'll put Mashu in the front lines. I should probably take Mashu out of her swimwear, but you know, it's still pretty hot out, so I feel justified in letting her stay in a swimsuit. Totally justified. Ryder.
Well done. Stone Sentinel Maze, huh? You got me there.
This is not a skill I master myself. I gained it by accident. After all, with my own ability, I'm no match for you.
Moron.
Flicked his forehead. Nice. Only Iskandar. Why would you do that to him?
It doesn't matter whose power you wield on the path of conquest. How you wield it, lead it. That's what makes the difference. If you saw my own Hitiori with your own eyes, I'd expect you to understand that at least, idiot.
Ryder.
Huh? Did it hurt? Sorry, I don't know how to control my strength. I've lost the feeling in my fingertips lately, so... Well, since you've already gone such deep lines in your forehead, I assume a small attack won't leave a scar, right?
Nonsense. Some scars affect the heart more than the body.
Ha! Give me a break. And it was a good fight. I'm sorry, kid, but it's time for me to go.
Why? I'm the one only supposed to cry now. Why are you crying instead? You're right, I'm embarrassed to be seen this way. Never thought I would have such a meeting in this lifetime. What? Lord Amaloi? Fool? What's that attack? From where? You dropped your guard, strategist. I guess even the Magecraft was so proud of his uses if you're distracted by something so pathetic.
Berserker. Damn, I didn't expect him to be ambushed at this stage.
You must be Zolkin, Macari's mage. What on earth are you doing here? That's in my line, Einsburn. Helping to dismantle the Greater Grail. Have you fallen so far that you even forgotten the wish of the Founding Three? It's all obvious. Which you failed a long time ago. Heaven's will never be achieved with the Grail in this state. So what? What's wrong with it? We'll become what we achieve. That no longer has any meaning. We've devoted everything to the past 500 years. I don't care how long I can wait. I don't care as long as I can witness the fruit of my labor. Sulkin, are you out of your mind? Who knows? How do you separate sanity from insanity? Now that my soul is with it where I can no longer tell. Still, I will not let you lay one finger on the Greater Grail. This is my realization of our old dreams. I will never hand it over. Oh! Berserker grunts hurt the throat. Fatal battle. Berserker versus Abigail Williams. It's 3 turns. Oh no. Whew. I was legitimately worried there for a bit. I was legitimately worried a little bit there. Whew. Did my eyes bug out there a little bit when I saw that Zhao can use command seal? Yeah, my eyes bugged out there a little bit. I was not expecting that. A most excellent surprise. Oh, if only that terror had kicked in a turn earlier, that would have been great. Alright, Abby. Time to make the Berserker even more insane than he already is. Bye-bye, Zeka. Or Zerkulot. The 100 homunculus type enemies has been unlocked. Alright, so it wants me to run Massive Cavern A once to get the Clear All A rank missions quest complete. And then Einsburn Castle 8 times! And it's a Lancer node, which is even more glorious. Okay. The depths of the earth. Lancer node primarily here, so we want to bring a saber. I need a saber. This saber will do. And throw that there. This will be fine. Hopefully we actually get the same saber a lot. Oh yes, this event is surprisingly easy. I mean, I was gonna say it's an early game event, but it's not really even an early game event. Maybe just because it's Fuyuki? I mean, possibly. Very possibly. Very, very possibly. I do look forward to whatever the challenge quest might be, though. Maybe that will be a little bit more of a challenge. Maybe. Oh, Seba. Oh, it didn't matter. There was more than the standard enemy count here. Interesting. Yep. In fact, it's only gonna be, like, in the next... Actually, it's the coming Halloween that is the first one that requires something beyond Fuyuki to partake in. I want to say this most recent one will be needing the second Lost Belt done. I'll say, hey, Destructive! Welcome, welcome! Congratulations on NP3 Squirtoria. Well done, man. Very well done. Something tells me that Squirtoria might have a little bit of waifu status in your heart there, Destructive. Do you think Seiba is waifu? Oni Lane Lost Belt 2, yep. Probably not gonna have any MPs for this last wave, which kind of sucks, but Only waifus are Drake and Altera. Fair. So that's a 30% gain. Good to know. Press red and it's dead. For you. Xmas will require Lost Belt 1. I was not aware of that. So, this coming Christmas is Lost Belt. This coming Halloween is Lost Belt. Oh, yeah. Rolling for her because of Castoria. That is sound logic. Completely and utterly sound logic there. Castoria revived the arts meta, making some formerly not so useful art servants useful once more. I didn't even realize that Shadow Servant was back there. I'm very observant. Very observant. Boom, boom. Should have made Xmas for the special treatment JP since it never got a rerun. I mean, it's entirely possible that it will get a rerun later. You know? I mean, well, what took the place of... Right, there was just no rerun, it was just... Right. Yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe they will throw the rerun of Samba Santa this year just for lack of content they would otherwise have. With all the stuff going on right now, you know? It's possible. Also, this Shadow Servant is literally one of, if not the toughest enemy I have faced in this event. That's kind of sad. That is kind of sad that this servant is the strongest one. Yeah. I mean, it's entirely possible they don't have enough content to release, so they might release the rerun of Oniland, and perhaps even the Samba Santa rerun. Angry Mango's coming out in a day or two? What do you mean? What you talking about? Oh, boss fight for the story, gotcha. Intentionally ate vegetables today. Do you not normally eat vegetables, Destructive? Out of curiosity? All right, gate quests are done. We're at 56, 57 total complete. So we need to do 100 homunculus to get to the last act. I'm just checking this. Do I have enough gems? Not enough saber, not enough lancer, not enough archer, saber lancer, archer, archer lancer, archer lancer, rider. I have 600 rider. Now for the rider monuments. Rider. I can get rider pieces. Caster. Nope. Assassin, yes. Bazaka? No. And caster, no. Tough, be a tough start when he gets, and once he gets his NP out. Broccoli asparagus. Should eat vegetables, but broccoli's pain in the ass to rinse off dishes and bowls. Yeah. I mean, I suppose that is probably, that is a better reason for not eating vegetables than I have for not eating vegetables too often. Which is just, I don't like the taste. So yeah, you have a much more valid reason to not be eating vegetables compared to me. Destructive. A much more valid reason. You just don't like them either? Yeah. I don't know what it's about. I mean, like, I suppose carrots. I will eat carrots. Like, I won't religiously eat them. Like, I'll go out of my way to buy them or anything like that. But, like, if I'm at a party and there's a platter and there's, like, cut carrots, I'll grab a couple of carrots and, you know, I'll snack on them while waiting for the main thing. You know. I guess potatoes as well, because, you know, you can't have potatoes. You can't have french fries without potatoes. So potatoes, carrots. Yeah, I think that's it. That's pretty much it. I'm very picky. I'm a carnivore. More than anything else, to be honest. Protein is my general go-to when it comes to food. Eat tomatoes, potatoes, lettuce, and sometimes spinach, but not by itself, yeah. Lettuce is... I've tried to eat lettuce before, like, even just adding it onto things. It's just... It gives a watery taste to everything, you know? On its own, there's, like, little to no flavor in lettuce. But when you, like, throw it on, like, a burger or something, it just has a bit of a watery... It adds a watery texture to it. A little bit weird, yes, but... I don't know. Maybe it's just my taste buds being weird. Okay. Pretty sure Greto's got NP here. Yeah, we'll just need a little assist. Let's go through swords like gone. An excellent question. I'm pretty sure invisible air isn't out yet.
Yes. Yes, soだね.
Hang on.
シール30デシジョンスタート。これは世界を救う戦いである。少年。ここで叩く。
See, Arturia has a secondary noble phantasm called Invisible Air, which she uses the wind itself to completely hide her blade. And it's technically... I guess her first ascension really... Her first ascension default has... Oh my god. Technically, yes. I can't believe I didn't realize it. So her first ascension automatically has invisible air active as far as artwork goes. Her costume dress literally is just her stage 2 ascension, but with invisible air. Good lord. That is so lazy of Delightworks.
ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここで叩く。ここ
Like, I don't like criticizing them, but that is so lazy! You could have done Suit Artoria. You could have done her in her snazzy suit. But no, you had to give her her invisible sword at higher ascensions? That's so lame. Oh, so lame. Oh boy. Have I seen Lambda's costume? Oh, Jakester. Lambda is one that I plan on going hard on. So of course I've seen her costume. She becomes a mysterious figure, you know? The glasses add a whole layer of mystique to her aura, you know? I'm a Melt fanboy, so yeah. I'm still not sure which Ascension, though, I'll keep her in, though. Because while I do like her Ice Celebrity sprite, her Final Ascension sprite, her Final Ascension thing, and then her Final Ascension sprite look amazing, so I don't know. I'm conflicted. Oh, so conflicted I am. I suppose. Yeah, I guess you are not wrong. Throwing sunglasses and calling it a costume. Hiding the sword completely, yeah. I guess you're technically right. Yes, you are right, Jakester. You are indeed correct on this. You are indeed correct. Ooh, we'll get a Seba NP this time. I mean, I'm pretty sure that they got a little bit lazy with costumes around that time, because I want to say that Saber Shiki is in a somewhat similar situation. Hang on. Could have swore Arthur had a freaking charisma skill. I guess I was mistaken on that. Go Seba, go Seba, go. Even BB Summer. I mean, BB's at the very least, there's a little bit of lore explanation for it. And it's not like it costs anything for BB's either, I think. So, I mean... meh. Oh, that was close. Seba, so close. Ruler Quetz, yeah, that's just what? She gains her Lucha Mask and she doesn't have her Lucha Mask, I want to say is the differences. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Some are lazy, some are really, really good. It's always hit or miss, it seems. Costume dress. Let's see here. Who else has a really, like, lackadaisical one? Samba Santa. Moriarty is good. He's Arturia as an Air Nomad fan art. That'd be interesting, not gonna lie. Although, you're asking to cut off Artoria's gorgeous golden locks of hair, so... I don't know. Oh, the costume. Okay, yeah, that wouldn't be... That would not be bad. Hey, Phoenix! Welcome, welcome. How be things, how be things? And you... Excuse me, I had a little bit of phlegm in the throat. But what is this update that you do so have? I am curious. Observantly waiting. We're rolling for tickets for Murasaki. I upped Abby from NP3 to NP4. Nice! NP4 Summer Abigail Williams. Very, very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Summer Abby, a very powerful servant, by the way, Phoenix. I haven't really... Because of not wanting to really spoil too much on the story, I haven't really looked too much into, like, a lot of stuff. Power isn't her forte. Yeah, I did hear that she's more of a support servant than anything, I guess. A support buster AoE foreigner? A very weird combination, but nothing wrong with weird. Defense, clearing, and debuffs. Okay. So she sort of counters Castoria, which just came out. Cool. I'm still probably gonna go for her when she comes out because I need all the foreigners in my Chaldea. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. That and Abby is Daughteru. Yes. You want to use Excalibur as a ringtone? An interesting one for sure, Jakester. That'd be a very interesting ringtone for sure. But yeah. Abby is Daughteru, except for Salem Abby, which is little sister territory, I would say. Because there's a distinction. And I like that there's a distinction, might I add. I don't think I really ever addressed it when it was Abby's interlude time, but I do like that there is a distinct difference between the Abigail that we encounter in Salem and the Abigail that we summon, and that the Abigail that we encountered still exists. Like, the only other servants that would technically apply for would be the likes of Merlin and Skaha, I want to say. They're the only other ones that are still alive in this day and age. So getting to actually meet the real Abby, having summoned her servant form, is pretty cool. And that just makes me wonder, like, what would happen if Servant Merlin and real Merlin interacted? Chaos. Nero and Tamamos themes are ringtones? Really? I was unaware of that, Jakester. Unaware of that indeed. You have a better way of understanding Summer 5 than when we last spoke. It's wild. Oh man. Try and keep it... Like I said, I tried... Because of the whole, like, mystery aspect for this most recent summer event, I actually didn't read up on any of the story. That and the welfare servant, I guess, is a spoiler as well. So, I have no idea other than that it's a summer camp that has a horror theme. By far the most Halloween thing they've done. I look very much forward to finding out what the whole deal is. Like, I do know that there was some mystery about the fact that the protagonist's gender kept swapping around as well. And it's legit terrifying that they made it. Okay, yeah, I really look forward to it in a couple of years' time. Because there's so, like, it sounds like it's so good, and I can't wait to be surprised. That was bad wording. Fair. It's at times terrifying. Gotcha. Fair. And it's the scariest thing they have made. Okay, well, like I said, I very much look forward to seeing what happens in it. She had to hurt Arturia just for support. Yeah, she's a fairly solid servant, not gonna lie. Felt like you were reading Hollow Atraxia. Ooh, that's something I still haven't gotten around to doing. Excuse me. But I hear Hollow Atraxia is quite the trip. Quite the trip indeed. Balances horror and comedy at the same time. So like a Saw movie, right? Right? I mean, everybody knows the Saw movies are horror comedies. Right? I'm not like that? Oh, okay. Well, I get what you're saying, though, Phoenix. I get what you're saying. But, yeah, I most definitely look forward to reading through the event in a couple years' time. Like I said, I do know a couple of things that were, like, title posts in Reddit. Like, the whole... Is it a bug? I've noticed a bug that my character's gender keeps changing. And then another post that later on said, the character gender change thing is not a bug. So, you know... I guess that's a little bit of a spoiler. I have no reason why the character changed, and it makes me realize I need to figure that I have 2 years' time to figure out a female voice for myself, or get really good on and working out a voice changer thing. But I've got 2 years. Yeah, I look forward to it. Trexia was a hard divide, with the day sections being comedy and the night being legitimate horror. I mean, from what I've read about the Hollow Atraxia story, that's not too surprising. Ooh. I wonder if they would ever do a Hollow Atraxia collab with FGO. Be an interesting one, to say the least. A very, very interesting one. I mean, they would have to re-release Hollow Atraxia, but they could definitely do that. They're doing extra encore, so they're definitely revisiting the Fate games on more modern platforms. And I think Nasu has gone on record saying that he has wanted to rewrite the Fate route. So maybe, and this is a long shot, Atraxia opens with most stories, one of which longest time scariest piece of writing in the Nasu-verse. Red Riding Hood of Samina Apartments. That's not ominous in the slightest. Little Red Riding Hood is a terrifying story at times when you hear the full version of it. Yeah, like, maybe Nasu will get around to rewriting the Fate route. He'll make an Ilya route and bundle it together in one big package that also includes Hollow Atraxia. There's a story relevant to Strange Fake. That's interesting. Because Strange Fake came out far after Hollow Atraxia, so I guess they must have drawn upon that. And now I'm trying to remember all of my Fate Strange Fake knowledge. Because I haven't read this stuff, but I do know, like, a general idea of everything that goes on in that. You should have Little Red Riding Hood as one of the servants. Oh, one of the characters of Protag. That's actually pretty cool that they made that connection. But Red Riding Hood as a servant, I could definitely see it. Although, see, there's an issue with that, in that Nursery Rhyme, I want to say Nursery Rhyme almost kind of covers Little Red Riding Hood's domain to a degree. Because isn't Nursery Rhyme supposed to be the embodiment of all child fairy tale stories or whatever? I want to say that's her lore. So technically, wouldn't she fulfill Little Red Riding Hood? Narita's a Type Moon superfan, so he fills Strange Fate to the brim with callbacks to the older Nasu's concepts and characters. That's pretty cool. It's always a good thing to have a fan of yours work on official things for you, you know? That is always a good thing. It's just a shame that he, outside of select servants, is not allowing any of them to cross over with Fate Grand Order. Because gosh darn it, we need a Strange Fake collab event. They gave us a freaking Requiem collab event, and there's only been one of those light novels out, I want to say. Also, a D&D buddy of Nasu's. I was unaware Nasu played D&D. That is honestly a bit of a surprise. I mean, I'm pretty sure he plays Dark Souls, given some of the Final Ascension artworks for some of the servants. Cough, cough, King Hassan, cough. I mean, I guess it isn't really a surprise to me, you know? I guess when you really think about it, it's not. Especially with how popular D&D has gotten lately. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Stats and all that stuff. Okay, you got me. You got me, Phoenix. You got me. I guess I just never really considered that, you know? Like, it never really crossed my mind that, hey, you know, maybe Nasu is, like, into Dungeons and Dragons, maybe. That never really crossed my mind before, I will freely admit. Yep. Okay, I get what you're saying. I do so understand where you are coming from, Phoenix. I do so understand. This will be the last run of this node. And then it gets a lot easier. Heck, after this node, it's main quest and then just a bunch of cleanups, it looks like. Perhaps. Basically the D&D Ranger. No! The D&D Ranger sucks. Trust me, I've played as a Ranger before, and the Ranger class is not good. I mean, I guess I can see some correlation between the two. Some, but, like, yeah. The Ranger class, sadly, is horrible. Yeah, I can definitely, now that you've mentioned it, I can definitely see Nasu playing D&D, and I can see the correlations between D&D and, yeah, I can, like, I mean, I guess I always sort of acknowledge, you know, hey, they have alignments, sort of like in D&D, but it was always, like, almost this afterthought, you know? Especially with D&D not really making any real use of alignments nowadays. In modern D&D, it's more like a legacy sort of thing. There's very few things that actually make alignment matter. So I guess that might be kind of why that never really parseced properly. I don't know. But yeah, that is very interesting indeed. I wonder if, wonder who else is in Nasu's D&D campaign. Is the Saber Maniac themselves there? Takuchi, or however you pronounce that name. I do so wonder. So much Lancer materials. 100 homunculus type enemies completed. Do not repeat the quest. There is no need. And... before we actually claim it, we got a lot of Lancer gems now, so... claim the gallstones, claim the young horns, and that's all we can claim at the moment. 400 archer. That's not enough, sadly. I love that I've almost cleared out the shop already. That's awesome. You know who should be a servant? Ooh, who, Jixter? Who should be a servant? 10 Seeds of Yggdrasil, and the next one, clear Act 18, the Fallen Grail, to get the Holy Grail. A mystery servant, I wonder who it might be. So, this one is an Avenger boss. Ugh. Avenger falls to Moon Cancer. That's waiver. Okay, that's actually pretty good because I have to clear out one of these. I don't want to clear out Waifu Squad. I don't want to clear out from... This is main squad, and I don't really want to clear that out as well. Yeah, we'll clear out the Saber just because it's easiest to remake. And by clear out, I mean I'm literally just going to throw BB in. Oh, BB-chan. Double waiver XA. You speak to me at a very deep level there, Jakester. And I like the words that have been spoken. XA, XA. Come out and play XA. She's a little bit higher bond, isn't she? There she is. Alright. So, we'll throw on... yeah, I'll just throw on Golden Sumo. And this Wava, my Wava, can get his special CE. Where is his bond CE? Where can it be? Where, waiver bond CE. Really wish you could filter by those. There it is. Alright. Let's go with this squad. Yes. This should be fun. Oh yeah, that was, that is XA's Valentine's CE. We defeated Berserker. And Elmloy. He's unconscious and in critical condition. He needs help right away, but the fact that we defeated Berserker means... Fools, think you unwittingly helped to bring the ceremony to its completion. I see that was the 5th servant defeated. At this stage, I no longer need the Lesser Grail to extract Sacrifice's magical energy. With my life's final ritual, I'll fuel them directly into the Greater Grail. Huh? I'm losing magical energy I was conserving. Sulkin, is this your doing? No, I only hasten its awakening. Not in an imitation like yourself, but in a true vessel. Master, someone's coming out of the Greater Grail. Fall? The music has a little bit of a creepy tinge here. And, she definitely looks like a yandere. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well done, Makiri Zolgan. You're more shriveled up than I last saw you. Oh, Justice, the chalice of heaven. Your beauty is exquisite. I see so at it. My role is no more than to recall your visage. My old senile fool, enough, your part is over. Now go dream of the ideals that'll never be fulfilled. Then die. Definitely a yawn. Sogen. Berserker's master was devoured. It's still not enough. As if my vessel could be filled with 5 measly, heroic spirits. You awaken me after preparing such a pitiful offering. The preparations for the feast are far from complete. Okay, time here. Time. So, only 5 spirits. But it's gone on record stating that Gilgamesh counts for 3. So... to actually only see, maybe that will be her costume. Maybe, because I mean, we got Testament Ilya in the Prisma Ilya rerun event, so maybe Dark Aria's Veil for something in the future. Justice Lizrich. No, it's a ruined holy grail polluted by all the evils of the world. What a foolish remark from my descendant. I am the chalice of heaven, the incarnation of the third magic who shall reach the root and annihilate all evil. It's time. Pledge me your lives and souls. I will draw upon your blood to fulfill the cherished wish of 1,000 years.
Saber, she is.
Yes, that's magical energy density. At this rate, we have no chance of victory.
See, since we lost Zhu Liang, Lord Amaloi II, we can no longer fight.
Well, safe. We may have stood a chance, but the absence of one summit is critical.
Especially against an enemy of his stature. His loss is devastating. We must retreat.
2 of us will hold off while we evacuate the Lancers and the others. Lancer, you with me?
Yes.
But Saber, what will become of you?
Take the winter outfit instead?
Cute winter outfit or schmexy dark mode? Yeah, we definitely need more cute and wholesome. As long as the Master flees safe, we can immediately withdraw from the front lines via command spells. But since you hold the command spells, everything hinges on your safety. Now go!
Lord Spirit of the Shield, assassin of the counterforce, please protect the Master. Yes, leave it to me.
Yes, I will.
Haven't heard that word in a while. I was unaware that was an old word that wasn't used.
Am I old?
No, I'm old, aren't I?
So glad you're regaining consciousness.
Oh, my spirit core isn't damaged, but I can't move my body. Guess the suit doesn't have its limits. What about Saber and Lancer?
They're fighting the Grail.
Or let us retreat?
Yes, they said that we had no chance of winning it this time.
No, even if we run, we don't have any reserve forces. We must stand our ground and fight.
So what do? You yourself have no strength left to stand with us.
Waver Velvet, you're the key here.
Huh?
I know you are, you brat. You find your powerlessness repugnant. You despise your incompetency and mediocrity. You're a mired in inferiority complex with nothing to boast of the world.
What's up with you? Don't tell me.
You immature dream of a brat who always laments his own weakness. Are you prepared to finally wake up? The terror of wielding overwhelming power, the terror of that heavy responsibility imposes. Will you taste these sensations while you're still just a brat?
Lord Amaloi, what are you doing?
Fine, I'm ready. We have no choice, right? You truly are a fool who doesn't know his place. You truly understand nothing at all. Well, that's exactly why he wants to take a particular interest in you. Glory lies beyond the horizon, huh?
Tell me, what am I supposed to do?
Take my hand and pray. The art of certain victory, the mode of harmonizing with changes, is a matter of opportunity.
The art of certain victory, the mode of harmonizing with charges, is a matter of opportunity.
Fusion! Ha!
Whoa! What's this? What's happening to me?
Yes, it seems you gained the Stretch's favor. He puts you to be his temporary avatar.
Oh, I was kind of hoping they would actually fuse. I'm not gonna lie, I was hoping that they would fuse into one another, and Waver would be the pseudo-servant of Waver and Zhuo Liang. Because that wouldn't be weird at all.
Instead of my broken body, he can boss you around as much as he wants.
Oh! I can tell there's something inside of me. Zhuo Liang, what?
Rejoice, young man. You're the hero you always dreamed of being.
Now, can you do your new form justice? Yeah, I can. I can do this. So sorry, but I'm entrusting you with this immature pseudo-servant. He's a little unreliable, but it'll be of use. Go back and aid Saber and Lancer.
Leave it to me.
You hurry, Senpai. Well, Saber and Lancer are still alive.
Away!
Is this the best you can do? Pathetic heroic spirits, it's like you remain solely to nourish me.
This isn't good. I'm nearing my limit.
She's stronger than I imagined at this rate. Hold on a bit longer and push through.
What? Why did you return?
No, lad, so this boy is different from the poor. With magic energy, he's clearly a servant. We return to our former strength. We have Saber Lancer and the Counterforce Assassin. The lineup you envisioned is assembled. All we need to do now is order Soul.
Final battle.
That tongue out. That was a very, very sensual, you know, lick my lips sort of thing. Foolishness! I'll devour every one of you! Return to your origins within my chalice! Okay, so we're up against evil Irisvale. Should be fun. Especially since it's XA's time to shine. The Black Grail. Black Grail attacks first. That's not fair. So, Curse, huh? 10 turns. That is nothing. Sadly, what else is also nothing is the amount of quick cards I have this turn. Or rather, XA cards. I want an XA Blast here. So I will stall. Until I get some more XA cards. Coffee-loving Sith Lord Waifu for the win. Yes, indeed. Coffee-loving Sith Lord Waifu for the win. Do you want me to show you exactly her CE, by the way, Jakester? Because I can. I can zoom up on it after this fight. For now, though, her Valentine's one with the coffee. Alright, XA. You can look it up. Fair enough. Fair enough. I still don't like that crit star distribution. That's better. Alright. XA. It's time to slice and dice the Black Grail to smithereens! Aw, silent NP. I hate this bug. It's very annoying. Jeez, one shot with the NP. Very nice, XA. Very nice. I think it's a bug. In fact, I'm pretty positive it's a bug. 10 Void Dust is not bad. Indeed you did, indeed you did. You did not tell a lie, Jakester. You did not tell a lie. Why, this hand was meant to reach the ends of the stars. Reach the ends of the stars? And the alien god? Irisvale is... The Black Grail was working with the alien gods, confirmed! Did we win? The enemy's magical energy has disappeared. Victory is ours. You okay, kid? I had no idea. I never knew that fighting for one's life was this terrifying. Yes. Praise the Sith Lord! You did well. Very well for one's first battle. You deserve praise for that freezing terror. Be proud and bask in the glory of your victory. Everyone. They're all who experts summoned Fuki by the Greater Rail. Now that it's gone, they can't retain form. Hey, that is a bold-faced lie there, Eri. That is a bold-faced lie. We know in multiple timelines that a servant can exist without the Grail, Gil exists without one. Ryder exists without one in Heaven's Feel. Saber exists without one when she's in a polygamous relationship with Shiro. And Rin, which is still the ending I kind of wish Unlimited Blade Works had gone with, but I withdraw my point. It's time we part ways. It was a taxing battle, but I'm glad it ended well. Bye, Saber. May we be on another battlefield. I'm sure it will happen when the fate of the world is at stake. Bye, Diarmund. Fall. The Holy Grail that was detected from Chaldea has disappeared without a trace. Also, Iriesvale, you no longer have the ability to transform into the Holy Grail. What do you intend to do now? Yes, now that the Holy Grail was rendered meaningless, my existence is of no value. I helped destroy the Great Grail with my own hands. There's no way I can return to the Ainsburns now. I'm an original girl recovering the Holy Grail that appeared in the Singularity. If you like, why not return with us to Chaldea? Yeah, if we abandon her, someone else might try to use her later for more sinister purposes. It's probably best for us to take her under our wing. Yeah, because we totally won't use her for sinister purposes. She's not a good farm unit after all. For some reason, for someone to turn to, it's a generous offer. Yes, I accept. I entrust myself to you all. Master of another world, let's work for a better future. We welcome you. We and your whole family that currently is back in Chaldea waiting for you. Are you guys returning too? Yes, Julian as well. Relax. You'll soon return to your ordinary mediocre self. You were right. This power is still a bit too much for me. Now that you know that, it's time to continue your studies. Someday you'll be forced to bear this power. Be consoled by the fact that you still have time. Be strong while you still can. You sound just like Ryder. Huh, don't embarrass me. I'm still no match for the King of Conquerors. If you don't have Merlin, Nightingale, or Jean, she's the only good healer you have. I mean, I don't really see Merlin or Nightingale as Merlin or Jean as healers, though. Yeah, they're not really healers. Merlin's more just a DACA support. Jean is just survive, you know. And my only I think Jean is my only ruler, isn't she? Still, you say? Does that mean you're also training to eventually be his equal? True enough, true enough. You're not wrong there. Lower to the surface of the labyrinth is the labyrinth of caves, so I'll take you there, then we part ways. Fa-fa! I guess I should say goodbye as well. You're not returning to the surface. I don't originally belong to this world, so it's a waste of time. If I wait, I'll soon be summoned back to the throne. That's right, I forgot what type of being you were. It's strange. After we met, I had the feeling that only death would separate us. Yes, it's weird, but I don't know why, yet the strange feeling is not unpleasant. Yeah, same here. I thought I was cursed to fail my mission only through sacrifice or death. Now, for the first time, I feel like I was able to fight to protect something. Thank you, although I don't know whether it's my place to say such words. Yes, goodbye. I'm glad I could meet you, nameless heroic spirit. Aww. Reveal your name to her, dude! She wants you. Good work, you went through a lot this time. Fo. Da Vinci is now giving Miss Iriesvale a thorough checkup. I'm surprised, I never thought a Holy Grail could exist in such a form. What about Lord Elmaloy? How are his injuries? Compared to a genuine servant, servants like us who possess the flesh of human beings will die if they suffer too much damage. Yeah, he'll be in the ICU for a while. He needs to complete rest. How reckless to have someone else form a contract with the heroic spirit while seriously injured. He was nonchalant, so you wouldn't be alarmed, but he actually is in really bad shape. Foe! That doesn't get him out of farming duties, Romani! Thanks to him, we were somehow pulled through. Also, the heroic spirit was an agent of the counterforce. Right, what a strange encounter to think that even after human history has been incinerated, the counterforce would still function. Yeah, what exactly was he? Because we know what the counterforce is. Counterforce, in theory, it's a force that acts to preserve the human race. It's said that people who accomplish rare feats of valor in their life are summoned by this counterforce. If a crisis threatens the human race, they are summoned through time and space to eliminate the source of the calamity. So they're servants who have no masters, summoned solely to fight? Yes, even in death, their souls are tasked with a mission to fight for all eternity. I cannot possibly understand their feelings. They must endure unspeakable anguish. Yes, although I'm a mere demi-servant and not a heroic spirit, I cannot imagine being summoned to battle without a master.
Really?
Yes, what supports me in battle is you, Senpai. What do I seal the contract with? That bond gives me the strength and courage to overcome fear. To fight without such support would be cruel. Oh. You know, what if Mash was the demi-servant of Mash? I wonder.
Lee, come on already. You're the star performer. No one will interfere now.
So, you know, I don't want to... What a pain. As I'm conserving energy popular in this stage, I wanted to catch you off your guard. Oh, he's here. Well, good picking up on me instead. I appreciate the welcome, less lonely. But why didn't you warn your friends of the danger? They only destroyed a contaminated Holy Grail. I, Angra Mayu, its contents remain separate. I didn't want to rely on the help of others intervening from another world. Your curse belongs solely to this world. It does not extend to theirs. It's logic for me to deal with you alone. Oh, how nice. It's a fine thing to take pride in one's work. I guess it would be painful for us to be pitied when winning a fight. No one would gain anything. Happiness is everything, right? Well, anyway. In that sense, you're just as much on the losing side as I am. I know you're a mass murderer by your scent. I bet you'll come here in the end, after you've worn out an eternity of abuse. I don't think so. This is the fate I have chosen. I was never compelled to, nor did I ever give in. That's precisely why you should have broken down somewhere along the line. That's why you would have had the chance of peace, even salvation. Oh yes, very much so. Angra Mayu does excel at killing humans and humans alone. But because you couldn't stop being a hero of justice until the very end, even after death became a cog in the mechanism like the counterforce, surely that's proof that you're on the losing side. My life has led to this point. I have no regrets. I do admit we're fundamentally similar. You'll curse the world and I'll save it. We are both assigned rules. That's all. Okay, if you're so sure, I guess I'll show you my respect. If curses and salvation face each other, there's no choice. We must both seek love and recognition in the way we know best. For such an occasion, why don't you name yourself? Unlike me, you remember your own name, Yao. Emiya Kiritsugu. Or at least that's what I was called when I lived as a human being. I'll save the world. I did so until now, and I will forever. There ain't a world that can't be saved by humans. How long will you try to disprove that conclusion? You know, it would have been amazing. I mean, there's definitely a lot of very in-your-face hints to it. But it would have been pretty cool if they didn't announce Kiritsugu's name until... Like it was a servant name revealed or whatever sort of situation. And there is Caster, Holy Grail. Really, they just said she's Holy Grail and that's her name. Nice. I'm from the Holy Grail. What's serving as the terminal for the Holy Grail? A temporary form, a temporary servant. My name? Please call me Irisvale. Or Irisvale. Alright, we have Irisvale in our Chaldea at long last. She's not too strong or too endurance, but she's pretty agile and all that good stuff. Why did she manifest? What happened to her as a girl when she comes into contact with the worthy? There's still no answer for both of these mysteries. And I literally just read that update. So, the next mission is not unlocked until 9/1. However, by clearing mission 11 and getting the Holy Grail ourselves, I like how it was playing that sound over Waver's voice. That does unlock a couple missions that I can claim. 20 Gozel enemies, 20 Bladed Wing Swarms, 15 Crystal Golems, 15 Proto-Homunculi. All can be cleared. And then event items, the foes have been unlocked. And a bunch of other... And all the EX rank quests have also been released. The EX rank ones, some of them contain the Ascension materials for Irisvale to be ascended. However, I do believe that having gone for nearly 3 hours here, we will really quickly here put Erie's NP to 5, since I do know that she has to be a higher Ascension. Oh yeah, I know she needs to be Bond 3 and Ascension 3 to fully complete everything. So, I'm going to start things off by just pumping this up to 5, because all the servants that I have that get leveled up go to skill level 5. And I do have embers that I will gladly feed her, but first though, I want to check something. Enkidu, Enkidu. Where is Enkidu? Enkidu. Is he already maxed out? Did I already max Enkidu out? I did, okay. That saves that question. But yes. Got 63 embers. Let us boost Ares Veil up. Actually, first, I need to foe her. Dupe, dupe. And claim the 100 silver embers as well. Hide the foes. Oh, Irisvale, Irisvale von Einsburn. Consume one of the beasts of humanity. And another 20 of him. And then we'll pump some silvers into her. I think I might do one of the quests here on stream, just so I can get her to her next ascension here. Possibly, I'm not sure just yet. Because, I mean, it's not until 9/6 that more quests are unlocked anyway, so you know. Yeah, it's just... the thing calls for all the EX quests one time per the guide. And then when all the EX quests are done, it wants me to do Homohura Academy C 5 times, Fuyuki Church EX 2 additional times, and New Fuyuki A 3 times, Fuyuki Church D once, Reservoir 3 times. Yeah, there's still a few quests that I have to do, but it's all busy work quests. So yeah. I'll probably not claim them until Monday's stream. But I mean, we have essentially reached as much of the event that can be done right now. Just ascending areas, all that else, and just clean up missions. So yeah. I'm just getting her to her point. Level 40, and we need the orbs to get her final bits. Let's see, what's a quick one? Let's just do the residential area EX, I suppose. Primary is assassins, so we want to bring casters. Bring this wave up. Swippity swap over to my caster squad. And Gil, sad to say, you're going away. Ares Veil is here to stay. Right, she's gonna be near the bottom because she's bond 0. There we go. Oof. Giles does not need that. And there we go. That's better. So we'll do this node, and then I think we will probably call things, because we'll be able to do the all residential area quests and ascend Area 2-1. Yes. I think that is how we will do it. The rest of the quests I will do in the free time. Probably save leveling Area for stream, though, just because I'm a bit lazy in that respect. Yeah, by Monday I should have the guide pretty much cleared up to the time lock point. Which is odd, because I don't usually reach the time lock points before they come out. Usually I'm a little bit behind at all times, but I'm actually gonna be caught up for once. That's astounding to me. Alright. I will have to make sure I gather enough materials. Good lord, this is a long node. The EX nodes, I bet they have multiple waves of enemies, don't they? Good crits, though, definitely shorten things up. Which is nice. No crits this time, though. Sadness, tears, cry. Close. Come on, go Zool, go down! Don't sucker punch Melt. She's worth more than you could ever be worth, go Zool. Only two. Okay, so this is where these ones come along. Interesting. I'll do this one and this one. And then let the Nito Burrito fly. Spread her wings and fly like a bird. Go, my Nito Burrito. Go. Death, death, death. No death. Only 26? Have you not, grailed any servants yet, out of a curiosity, Jakester? Alright, Nito Burrito. Take two, Nito Burrito. You can do this. Go, my Nito Burrito! You haven't grailed servant yet? I mean, you got plenty. You could grail 5 stars to max level. Only 3. You could grail 3 4 stars and a single 5 star. You got a lot of options there. Alright, Melt. It's time to shine. Nito Burrito's had 2 shots, and she hasn't pulled it off just yet. Somebody grabbed Angra to level 100. That's dedication. That is some of insanely awesome levels of dedication. Although, he's not too hard to grail up that high. Let's see. He ends at 65 naturally, so 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. So he's only 10 grails, so that's not too bad, I suppose. If my count is right, which it probably isn't, because I'm very incorrect on a great many things in this game. Also, I do not recognize this servant in the slightest bit. That's sad. This, though, will be nice. Giles... Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I never use Giles, so it's not surprising that I would not recognize him. Yeah, just a smidgen, you know. He sucks just a smidgen. Alright, Nito Burrito, this is your 3rd time, and they say 3rd time's the charm, so Charm Guiles to death. Rip. Still decent damage. He be dead this turn. We'll melt him. Thought about grilling the Jean faces except for Lily. Why not Lily? And both of the Kios. The Kios are pretty good. The Jeans are all excellent choices. Because you don't use that much. Okay, that is fair. Lily is Shanta Lily or Spamta or however you want to, whatever nickname you choose to give her, is more of a farming servant than just a general combat. We got one crystal ball. We'll use that crystal ball here real quick. Boom. Ascension. Nothing changed. Am I changing? No! These are not just my own functions. That is your wish, isn't it, Master? I made a deal with Sahak that I will grill Iris if she gets a summer next year. A fair deal to be made. Fair deal to be made indeed. I'm just gonna pump Iri up a little bit here. Claim mission rewards and then... Ooh, yes! Super! Most amazingly good. That saves me a few. Or Valkyrie. Ooh, Valkyrie. See, Swimsuit Valkyrie will be a very interesting thing, you know? Just because it is... Valkyrie is 3 servants in 1, technically, so, like, how will they do the swimsuit? Maybe, you know, maybe they'll eventually each get their own heroic spirit things, and we'll have Helder, Ortland, and Thrud. That'd be pretty cool. Alright, but let us claim these rewards. Residential area gives me another meteor foe, and area to stage 1 gives me 5 gems of caster. That then unlocks to send her to stage 2. Event items wise, I can claim the assassin meteor foe and the rider one. Still the Zerker and caster to be claimed. Everything else, though, I do not have the gems for. So, I do believe that this is going to have to be where I call the stream. We're pretty much all caught up with the event at this point. It's just all the EX quests remain, which I will be doing on my own time. I won't actually claim the rewards until next stream, however, but like I said, it's just the EX ones, so it's nothing too challenging. But yeah, Monday's stream, we will be finishing up the Fate Zero rerun, because that is when the time lock will be gone. For now, though, thank you all so much for coming out. It has been a great joy chatting with you all. I do hope that you enjoyed this stream. If you have, leave me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. And if you want to check out more by me, you can either check out Twitch channel here. The VOD's got plenty on it. Or you can go to my YouTube channel. Same name. Lots of backlog there. All my Fate Grand Order content I've ever done is on there as well. So if you want to sit down for a very long time to watch Fate Grand Order stuff, then that'd be a place to do it. Once again, thank you all so much for coming out. I hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic evening, everybody.